Hey guys, it's Brandon Sports here coming at you live with a
Atlanta, we're still here. We're still
excuse me,
here.
Tom, I'm
We're
trying to
still here. We're still here. We're still here. All right. Oh, yeah.
thank God he's done. What's up, mutual friends of Facebook and 5 YouTube subscribers? This is Brandon Sports coming at you with hopefully a quicker video. I'm going to aim for under 11 minutes, but the more I ramble like now, the less likely it's going to be. But I'm going to be going over the New England Patriots taking on the St. Louis Rams in the 53rd NFL Super Bowl. And to dictate the theme of this youth versus experience of this video, this theme, a quick statistic for all you non-believers, for all you that think that the Patriots are underdogs, that they're still here. Fuck out of here. They've been here. You don't sleep on the Giants. They're the Giants. Anyway, out of the 53 active players on the St. Louis or Los Angeles Rams, only 4 have been to a Super Bowl. Out of 53 of the Patriots active roster, 38 have been to a Super Bowl. 38 players have been to a Super Bowl. That is more than half. That is more than 60%. Maybe 75%. I don't have my calculator out, so I'm not going to go into detail, but you don't have to take Algebra 1 to know that that is a vast difference. You got Tom Brady of the Patriots, been to 9 Super Bowls. You got Jared Goff of the Rams, been to 0 Super Bowls. You got Bill Belichick of the Patriots, been to 9 Super Bowls. And then you got Sean McVay, 0 Super Bowls.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
That was like a peck.
The second kiss shared by father and son prompted tweets from viewers using words like very disturbing and
I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
I couldn't leave that one out. I mean, Patriots love the Super Bowl. Wish the Bucks loved the Super Bowl. And even so, going more into some deep facts about this experience and youth theme. Freaking Bill Belichick's probably sitting with his grandchildren, and Sean McVay probably just put a down payment or a mortgage, start paying a mortgage for a house. That's the difference in age that these people have. Sean McVay is the youngest head coach to ever coach in the Super Bowl, versus the most experienced, one of the most winningest head coaches ever to coach the game. You can already tell where I'm going with this video. You could tell which side I'm picking. It's not the side I want, unfortunately. This is protein, not mucus. Anyway, it does look like mucus, but I'm not going to go too in-depthly in the experience difference. I'm just not going to go there because I mean, every Super Bowl that the Patriots have been in for the past 6 years, let's say, which is maybe 3 or 4, I lost count. They've had so much more experience than every other person that they played. So it's not a fair point to just base their experience every single time against another team, because almost every other team in the past decade, probably even 15 years, the Patriots have more experience in the Super Bowl than they do. So that's not a fair point. So I'm just going to go with the basic facts. The Patriots offense have been playing good, great. I wouldn't even say Tom Brady's playing perfect. I'm saying a big surprise that has been is Sony Michel, the running back for the Patriots. He has averaged over 100 yards for the past 2 games in the playoffs against the Chargers and the Chiefs, both not respectable defenses. And he paved the way for this team on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, if you get a good run game, you can run the great play action, and bada bing, bada boom, you got to the Super Bowl. Other surprises that have definitely surprised everybody is the Patriots defense starting to step it up. They have never really been a devastating, intimidating defense. but the statistics don't lie. The past 2 games, they held the Chargers in their first matchup in the divisional round. They held the Chargers up to 28 points. However, don't let the score fool you. Um, they allowed the Chargers to score 14 points in the last quarter, and everyone thinks it's just their defense falling apart. No, Bill Belichick's not an idiot. They play soft, they play back. They're gonna make a good defense. If you're up, you play back, you allow yardage because you want the offense to eat the clock. You want them to take time. You want to give up those big plays down the field. You don't want them to score in 1 minute by a big play down the field. You want them to work for those 5, 10 minutes because time is everything in that moment once you have a vast lead. Same with the Chiefs. That game was a great game. It was fun, but the Chiefs scored 24 points in the fourth quarter. They scored 7 before then. I don't think it took them that long. I mean, yeah, it took them that long to adjust to this Patriots offense or defense, but and although they took it into overtime, the Patriots defense definitely did their job, holding them to 7 points the first 3 quarters, and then playing back, and eventually they had to probably get back into it as the game got a little bit closer. But that's definitely something that we have to look out for is the Patriots defense and their run game. And it's not like the Patriots defense was really getting plenty of takeaways against the Chiefs. They didn't even pick off Patrick Mahomes, and against the Chargers, they only picked them only picked off Philip Rivers. I'm sorry, I don't know how I forgot his name. They only picked off Philip Rivers once. These are 2 great quarterbacks. I would put Jared Goff behind these 2 quarterbacks. The Patriots still held them to a respectable score until the fourth quarter and let the offense get the job done. Now the matchup. You got the Rams, the LA Rams, the go for broke young team, motivated, hungry ass team. Put everything they got in the free agency, put all the trades they can to form a team meant to go to the Super Bowl. They went the Golden State Warriors route. They put all the money on the table, all the cards on the table. They went for broke. They basically said in the offseason, this is how you're going to go to the Super Bowl. And they did just that, which is congrats to them. They were like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for years before this. Years they were like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now they're in the Super Bowl. So hats off to them. I'm definitely rooting for the Rams in this one. But when you look at the Cowboys game, the Rams were able to put up over 250 yards rushing with their 2 running backs, C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley, which is extremely impressive against the Cowboys defense because they were renowned this year in having a great defense. But against the Saints, they were only able to put up a combined 60 yards and still managed to stay into the game. I would even mark the Rams in this matchup a bigger underdog than the Eagles were last year because the Eagles, after they beat the Vikings, they demolished the Vikings last year, if you remember correctly. You could see the Patriots having some trouble with this, momentum coming at them. If the Rams were able to beat the Cowboys in a sound defeat, or able to beat the Saints in a sound defeat like how they beat the Cowboys, then I would say that this is a more favorable matchup. This could be a great game, a close game, and I think it's going to be a close game, but I would give it to the Rams. However, it took them to get to overtime. The Saints are a great team. They're much better than the Cowboys. I'm not bashing the Rams. I'm saying that their team didn't look as amped up as the Eagles were when they played the Vikings. So, and don't even get me started on that penalty everyone's blaming the game on. Don't get me started on it. Please don't get me started on it.
Don't listen to him, Anakin! Don't let him kill me! Help me! I can't hold on any longer. I am going to end this once and for all.
You can't. He must stand trial.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
I'm too weak. Don't kill me, please. It's not the Jedi way. He must live. Please don't. Please don't. No.
I know penalties affect the game. If you really rewinded the tape, there's like probably 10 other penalties that affected the outcome of the game 10 other non-penalties that affected the output of the game. One happened to be in the spotlight at a very important moment of the game, which probably could have dictated the Saints winning. I wouldn't say, though, that the Rams won with luck. If the Saints were vastly better than the Rams in that matchup, it wouldn't come to one penalty, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the Rams got lucky on that call. They got lucky on that call. But I wouldn't say that the whole outcome of the game was based on luck. Just that one call. Unfortunately, for the Saints. I was rooting for Drew Brees to go to the Super Bowl. He's getting an age, but the Rams won that. So all in all, this game, I'm going for the New England Patriots are going to win this game. And if they do not win this game, I made a promise to my friends and family that I'll be jumping in the Chesapeake Bay. Tune into my Instagram and Facebook. For my mutual friends, I will be jumping into the Chesapeake Bay. The LA Rams win. However, I do not think they're going to win based on how they've been playing, or how the Patriots have been playing. The Patriots have been playing lights out, while the Rams have just been getting by, it seems. I can't see the Rams winning. The thing is, in order for this Rams team to win, is up to actually two people, two large people, two extremely strong people, Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald.
He's been called the dirtiest player in the NFL. Who is he? Jeff.
Ndamukong Suh, Detroit Lions, one of the best defenders in the NFL. Certainly one of the dirtiest by far, least liked by far.
Least liked by the players, by the fans,
by the players, by everybody.
By everybody.
He is a dirty player. And what he did was a dirty move.
He's a dirty player, and they kind of leave.
My choice for the defensive MVP through 8 weeks is Aaron Donald, right where he belongs, the best player on the only undefeated team in the NFL.
I'm standing at a table full of bottles. I'm standing at a table full of rob. Trust me, nigga, you don't want no problem. You gon' make them choppers block it, yeah. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin'. If you ain't...
I leave it up to these two to carry this defense. It's very rare for anyone to mention a defensive tackle to be the anchor of a team. It's usually the quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver. The two defensive tackles I'm giving it to. These are the best duo of defensive tackles, probably almost in NFL history. Definitely a top 5 duo in NFL history. I think if these two play well, and for those who don't know football, if you got the center of the line under lock, no, you ain't running the ball. Sony Michel is not going to run the ball. If he can't run the ball, it's up to Brady, and Brady's going to have to prove that he's that Hall of Fame quarterback. And, okay, you know what? I mean, he doesn't have to prove shit. He already proved that he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he's going to have to prove in the situation that he can get the job done still without that run game, which I believe he could. And that's why I'm still not rooting. Let's not get twisted. I'm never rooting for the Patriots. But I am predicting them to win. I predict that the score will be 28-17 Patriots over the Rams. I really don't want the Rams to lose. They're probably going to lose. But that'd be great if the Patriots lost 2 back-to-back. Oh my God, that'd be rewarding. And call me a hater if you want. It's like a poor man hating a rich man. What you going to say? What you going to say? My team blows. Why should I love your team? Why should I absolutely be obsessed with your team? Fuck out of here, that bullshit.
You son of a bitch.